can talk about when we know who our customers are, or identify who we want as a customer. Do we want the early adopter? Do we want the more value-conscious customer? Then when we know what we want, we position our retail mix to get it. Early adopters want the newest, best thing, so therefore I need the hot merchandise right away. The products that are out there, they're tested and been in the market for a long time. The value customer would buy things that already have a track record of use and durability in the marketplace. Two different ways to handle our retail mix. Develop a strong brand for the store or the store brands. If I have a private label brand, what's the risk there? Well, what's an example of a private label?
Craftsman?
All right, Craftsman, what else?
They're all like private
What's that?
labels. They're all like private labels.
There's a lot of national brands versus private label. Private label is something that the retailer brands
It's
with
like
their name.
Yeah, like Pyrex or something like that.
That's a national brand.
Pyrex is national?
That's not, it's not a store.
Ah.
Pyrex is a trademark name for a national product.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so it's Pyrex, and it's sold in a number of different retailers. But if I could only get it at Bloomingdale's,
Oh, then you can, right.
right. If I go down the street to Office Depot, I can get Ativa.
Mm-hmm.
That's their private label. If I go to Sears, I get a Kenmore. That's their private label.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like Kirkland.
Is what?
Costco. Kirkland or whatever?
Kirkland, is that only available at Costco?
Yeah. That's what I.
That's their brand.
Yeah.
Right?
Big on it, yes.
Yeah.
So you're saying it's like a generic brand, like a ShopRite brand or something? Or?
It's associated with that particular
Store.
store, or the store has to sell it through another channel. Generally, they're reluctant to do that because it defeats the purpose and the control
Right.
of doing that. So if you develop, but the negative can be, if there's something happens in the marketplace that is detrimental to that brand, people will the carryover, if I have a washing machine that's Kenmore that's no good, everything Kenmore is no good. Okay, so there's a risk with that, because what if the retailer that does it loses its appeal?
Mm-hmm.
And then it's no longer chic to own those products, be considered old hat, stale. It's not exciting anymore. So you have to manage the brand through its product life, through its industry life cycle of the different products. You have to manage that brand. You can't just let it, you can't just expect a brand that might be successful to continue to be successful forever. Because if you don't have new products introduced to the line, if you don't advertise for recognition, that private label, those kinds of things you don't do, you could fall down. So those are some things. But you want to build loyalty, and those things help you do that. It's a lot of things, right? A lot of things to build loyalty. But you could do all of that, and then when they come into the store, and then the employee that they see doesn't treat them right, doesn't greet them right, doesn't greet them at all, hides when they have a question, or doesn't own the accurate answer to the question,
Doesn't own the situation.
doesn't manage that situation properly, you build dissatisfaction right there. The customer, you lose them, you lose her, you're not going to get it back unless you do something extra. It costs you more money to bring them back. You had somebody, your advertising clicked, the store was open when they got there, they could park, the lights, the AC, the heat is all expended already. Now they're there with the lights on in front of you, and you ruin it at that point. Inexcusable. Inexcusable. But that's what happens. So if you're looking for a payback over 5 years on a major investment and you neglect operations internally within the store, you're going to be making a big mistake. You're making a big mistake. Now, how about take this? They buy it and sign and the money is in the register. Now they go down to receiving to pick up that refrigerator and they see the guy take it on a forklift and watch it fall off. They laugh, they chuckle, and they just slide it out the door.
Yeah,
They saw that happen in the back room.
bad news.
They walk right back upstairs, they cancel it, and you went through all that for nothing. Now, if you're lucky enough, the manager knew that the sale was canceled. The salesperson cared enough to tell them. Because they got commission, it would come out of their pocket. So that now let's try to save the sale.
Yeah.
What do you have to do to save the sale?